convince people. Don't tell me I've had this mic on the whole time. You have to convince people to work hard, that you're both fun and worthwhile. But school makes events like the festival, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this school up before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Mokina must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted with the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with that level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Crimson, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh yeah, no, some of them are demons already. I can just tell. Some of them are demons. At the level of creativities and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. She would be an isekai. She would be one of the first people to do an isekai. Okay. Life in another world. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate, take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Oh, she if this wasn't kids, I would say she would be into BDSM. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, sure. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I didn't expect that, Yuri. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. Like, why are these chicks just blushing at this one cat? Like, okay, alright, never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Wait, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the class club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute. Just as cute as you are. Sori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Why would you? You wouldn't like them. And not very confident. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. But if you write, you gotta. Okay, yeah, sure, let's go. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example for Nasuki to help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nasuki and Yuri quizzically looked at Moniki. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That's what everyone is. I missed that last word. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Crimson? Moniki smiles warmly at me once again. Dude, you are getting in trouble with some demons, I swear to God. Run. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at. I lost my train of thought. All 4 girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Oh my God. Is this some dude's power fantasy of his, what he wants out of women? Like, okay, let's go. But I'm sorry. I thought, Crimson, I'm defenseless against these girls. Of course you are. They're girls your age, and you're probably, okay, let's go. How am I supposed to make a clear-hearted decisions when it's like this? This is some dude's like romance fantasy, isn't it? If that's it, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super, peed off. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Now, everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment is write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Manoka looks over at me once more. Crimson, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yay. Can I really impress the class star Manoka with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nasuki clean up their food. Hey Crimson, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well, yay. Where is the gameplay? Is this all that this is? With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Suri, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course, Manaka. I will really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I will have the chance to go closer to one of the girls. Stop lying. This is a fantasy where somebody's trying to get all 4 of them. Trying to complete a royal flush. Alright, let's go. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No, dog, this sounds like a horror story. This sounds like the beginning of a horror story. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. This sounds like a horror story. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think the favorite club member will like. Something that may happen. Whoever likes your poems the most. Okay. Calm. Heartbreak. Extreme. Music. Imagination. Melody. Okay. Strawberry. Okay. Sensation. Intelligence. All right, let's see how this is gonna work out. Hey, Crimson. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Don't worry. It might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, back at the literature club, I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Crimson. I hope this isn't too long of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year and last year too. And I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hanging out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nasuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. It is. It's comics. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Crimson always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He keeps me with busy work without even asking. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. He's been in your room. He's been in your room, dog. Okay. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? So she's the crash out. She's the Dami mommy, and the other one is the yandere or the tsundere. Okay, and the other one, the long red haired one, is just like the we gonna keep it straight type things. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Crimson can be good friends too? Sorry. As usual, sir, it seems obvious that the weird situation just put me in. The way this is written, the way this is sound like it's been written, I think she was saying you can have a harem. Alright, let's go. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait a second, Yuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made me sound like a big deal when it's not really. When it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. So is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make a big deal of it if you want to, if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It is a short read, so you should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. Oh, this is weird. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so? I hate saying it because, like, literally, this is like, You know a grown man wrote this, right? Like, this is weird. She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite not me reading not so much. Yuri, thank you. It's definitely this is. And I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read this at your own pace. I look forward to hear what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mokina to kick off the scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Soria and Manuki having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Where is the game? I'm really cautious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me look at her. Oh, okay, y'all in the book club. You can just say, hey, where are you at in the book? Alright. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Sorry, it's not gonna like this. She's not gonna like this. She's gonna like, you get away from my man. Get away from my man, you harlot. But it only makes her face, it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mothered it, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just so happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let her. She brought a book so y'all can read together. She would have bought only one so y'all can really read together. What? Okay. What is this game? Is it a game? Is it a game? They said it was like stuff that would disturb you. Nothing in here is disturbing. All right, let's keep going. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. It's an obvious. There's a ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give things away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does that, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust, and no matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yes, it's incredibly dark. Okay. Yeah, in a story like that, it sounds like her sister caused the problem. But all right, let's go. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that the dark turn came from out of nowhere. For real? No crap. Okay, all right. Oh wow, can this game pick up? Yuri gently giggles, and all of a sudden, you are not a fan of the sort of thing, Crimson. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yuri's into those type of things, and she shows shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. Wait, what? Wait, what? I read that. Let me just reread that. They made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. That's not a story that you utter. Because you thought killing people was wrong. How dare you interfere with my plans? That's literally what. Okay. Oh wow. I read that, right? I got that whole thing. Okay. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in it or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you know. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the Literature Club after all. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading this, right? If you don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. It's fine if all right. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. And, yeah, are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry.
I have traumas with this game.
No.
Face with sweat.
It's one of those games. When does the action start? It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That's it. That is reading in company with somebody I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. Dude throwing on the Riz. He's throwing on the Riz for real. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company, as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little bit distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you're apologizing a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them. The Riz, this is just Riz. Okay, Riz. I suppose to. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the open book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and forefingers. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides in under her thumb and flips it to her side. This is Riz. This is how you riz up a nerd chick. First, read with her and be engaged. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in a corner of my vision. Are you ready? E. To turn the pages. Riz. This is just Riz. Come on, let's go. Yeah, this is in PlayStation Plus. I downloaded. People were saying that this is a horror game, that it has like a twist, and so that's why I actually wanted to play it for like October, Halloween. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Really? You have a chick sitting right next to you that you find attractive and interesting. And yeah, of course you're going to get distracted. Let's go. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how, but I'm able to keep up with her.
First time, eh? Good luck, friendo.
Yeah, it's my first time playing this. That's okay. You're usually, you're not used to reading, right? See, okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second. So my theory is that they're like demons or succubus, and they're waiting to get a guy in a trap, and like they either steal his soul or like put him in like books and stuff like that, and have him going through this. So yeah. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue our reading, and Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page for me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. No, it's not. It is not an intimate exchange. That's not how intimacy works. Okay.
In theory, I'd say you're close to the lore.
My thumb, I've watched too much anime. I know what this is. Like if you watch High School DX, yeah, this sounds like that. My thumb gently letting go of that page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumbs. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh snap! Yeah, no, yeah. Are they really? Is it that they're reading their own books? Okay, the main character reminds you of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt than you.
You will see why later.
Okay, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of like reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Crimson, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. The Riz is gone. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. Yuri, I guess I meant it as more of kind of cute. Oh, are you saying that? Oh, why? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales and spirits from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Did all four of these chicks make a poem of how much they love her?
Bro, not only is the MC a dickhead, but he has zero riz. Why do we gotta play as this jerk? But MC all the way.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? Did he just ask like, oh, baby, let me just read with you when I can? Like, for real, did he just do that? Did he just... Okay, alright, let's go. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. I usually am on Twitch. I'm just streaming this directly from PlayStation. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much of an inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sorry, and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Pause. Sayuri is on the wrinkle. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn apart from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can see already Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. You should, who should I show my poem first? Oh my god. Does it really matter? We was reason up Yuri. Let's reason up. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion and be fair. As Yuri reads the poems, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say it out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What I'm getting so nervous for. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imaginary and imagery and metaphors. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Okay, Riz level 0. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as it breaks it down more breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason why I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that most of the...
played this and the succubus thing ain't too far off for Yuri in specific.
Yeah, I think that it's noticeable that I recognize the new writers and they try to make their styles very deliberate. The thing about it is, I watch a lot of anime, and like I said, it's too much of a setup. Like, you can tell, like, this chick right here is one of those bondage type characters that, like, if something if something does pop off supernatural, she be in a gear and stuff like that. So yeah. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end results in that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles and techniques that go into writing that even a simple poem, not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. As somebody who has done some writing, yeah. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, I hope that everyone in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind that. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. I know I added a word, but it just sounds easier for me. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Suki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share
Well,
my
the
thoughts
US
process.
poem is exceptional even though all we did was pick 20 words.
Yeah, I know, right? Just put 20 rounds and put the in. Okay, yeah. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be the literature club, right? Ghost under the light. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry. Alright, just the title alone just threw me. The tendrils of my hair illuminated beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the past, of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What type of ghost story is this? Like this is like literally a chick hunting a ghost. Wow. Okay. Did I just? Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Continue. I'm sorry to have such a terrible handwriting. The handwriting wasn't terrible. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. That's because I was reading it. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. To be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Crimson. Really? I must have had totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't glance over it. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poem is often expressions of their own thoughts, feeling, and expressions in their own word. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remnants of remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, you could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Of course. I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Crimson. Wait, what? Like, this dude has no riz, but it has no riz, but like, for real, like, how? It's not this easy, dog. It's not this easy. Me too. Okay, who am I gonna?
Once again, our poem in 20 random words and Yuri is getting wet because of it.
It's like turning on a faucet with all the wetness, alright? Alright, sorry, the crash out, the burnout. You know, the one that's like unneat, like you can tell by the collar that she's one that doesn't stay neat. Like Yuri is like the proper prim one that, you know, is probably into BDSM. This is the crash out. This is the one that's always messy and always, you know, late. Like, yeah. Alright, let's go. Like, you can tell just from the way they draw them, like her collar is just unfixed, and you can kind of tell from something like this. But let's go. This is a good poem, Crimson. Are you sure this is your first time? No, it's not my first time. I've had many first times. My first time with no.
Yeah, Sayori is a crash and you actually learn why later.
It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who will be writing poems. Am I the kind of guy who will be writing poems in the spare time? I guess you're right. But that's what's impressive to me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. or you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, of course. Well, of course, I'm really not. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Crimson. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only a good person would do. Really good person would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, dog. You trying to raise up like at least 4 girls. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Again, trying to raise up 4 girls. If you like the chick so much, she is literally begging to date you. All right, let's go. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of funds here. Okay, that will be my way of thanking you. All right. This is some 40-year-old man's like power fantasy of times he wished he had 4 girls to choose from in high school, right? Hell, why choose, right? Why choose? You can just have all 4 girls the way they crushing on this cat. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Then, yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah, she would be a crash out. All right, let's go. Sorry, this is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. Yes or no is a question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or should I put it, it sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're a little bit late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get a little cranky. So the other chick is a succubus. She may be like a werewolf or something like that. all right, let's go. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yes, but next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'm looking forward to it. All right. We'll go with Monica. We leave the Sunderwood for last. Hi, Crimson. Like I'm getting Neko, like Cat Girl from this one.
Ding, 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 asterisk.
I'm getting Cat Girl from this one. I'm getting Cat Girl just the way her ears are, either Cat Girl or a fairy, one of the two. But I'm getting Cat Girl vibes. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you're ever having any suggestions for the club, new activities or something, you can get better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up, okay? All right. Ooh, maybe Dragon Girl. I don't know. All right, I keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring it up. I'm so much going with the flow until I'm so much better with going with the flow until I get more settled in. All right, I want to share your poem with me. Well, kind of embarrassing. But I guess I have to. Don't worry, Crimson. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know. But it's the kind of a barrier that we're all gonna learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monaco my poem. Great job, Crimson. It's going. I was going. Oh, in my head while breathing it. It's really a metaphorical. I'm just not sure why, but I didn't expect you to to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Just
Right?
wanted that.
Okay, cool. We're yeah. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Suri, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's more challenging to write like that effectively, but allowing people to get something out of it is just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You know, you do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning and trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Yeah, I'm about to try 4 different things right about now. This is so bad. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Yeah, this game is making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's just because they look young. I draw anime inspired characters, but they never look this young. But I don't know. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find things. Find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else may be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I always help you find what suits you the most. Wait, what? Like, what? Why is she offering this? Like, but you can tell that she's like the neat one. Like I said, she's like, you know, kind of like prim and proper, but you'd like just whoop your ass is just like the wrong way. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you'd have to worry about impressing them or anything. They're already impressed. They was impressed that he was breathing. He was a breathing male, like for real. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure, go ahead. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I've always felt that way, you know? I see. Why is they letting him into the intimate parts of their soul? Like, this is what I like. This is my weaknesses. Help me. This is how you can exploit my weaknesses. I'm shy. I'm not confident. Like, for real. All right. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? Wait, what? It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a whole of infinite choices. I realized that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on this what type of Cthulhu type stuff is this? Wait, what? Wait, did she open up something and it grabbed her soul? Wait, what? This is some Cthulhu level stuff. Like, yeah. I was first staring into the abyss, and the abyss started staring back into me, and it grabbed my soul. Like, for real? Oh my god. Okay, I'm tweaking. I am tweaking because this is like this first. Okay, so this is taking forever to go. I get that, and I get that it's supposed to be building up, but some of this stuff is just like, I understand the main character is supposed to be some horny kid that's like surrounded by what he considers beautiful women, and like he's not really paying attention. But some of this stuff, just like as an adult sitting back, like, wait a minute, this sounds like you. Or you know, this poem here. This sounds like help. I'm trapped. Something is puppeteering my body to get more souls to drag it to hell. Like, for real. All right. Let's go. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines when performing out loud. It can be very powerful. What is the inspiration? But yeah, ask that question. Please ask that question. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Wait, what? That's I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany, epiphany. I don't know what that word is. Let me look it up. Let me look how to pronounce it. Epiphany. That's what that is. Wow. I didn't even have to look it up. I thought about it. Epiphany recently. That's what it, like, yes, no, for real, again, can we go back? Can we discuss the fact that she said that this was an epiphany of like being in a dark hole and somebody staring back at her? Wait, what? It's been influenced a lot of my, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Asterisk ding 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 asterisk. Ding dong. Monica. Just Monica.
Maybe after all, maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a bit of dark, a big dark puddle of ink. Yeah, no, I'm not liking the way she's discussing that. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. All right, let's go to the last one. Who should I show my poem to? Nasuki. Oh, the tsundere. Oh my God, the tsundere. This is gonna be weird. Okay, let's go. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, princess. No, I'm sorry. Okay, if you don't get that joke, yeah, you're not old like me. It's not like I said that was bad. It's just that it didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Yeah, I'm not into the whole smacking stuff. I know some. We're not going to talk about that. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need you to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. What in the middle school special ed class is this? Wait, what is it? Is it better in like? Oh, this isn't even a Japanese game. This is a pseudo Japanese game. You would okay, all right, let's go. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What, dude? You just saying that to riz up a girl? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be some sophisticated and stuff. All sophisticated and stuff. Excuse me. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? Isn't that the point of poems? To express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message a little any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme in the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, God. Why do they have to do this? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't let that be taken away from her. Alright, we read all 4. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little bit more stressful than appreciated. It's expected. And as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if it was just being nice, or even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Manuka were happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They were gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is so cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Why does she hate the word cute when it comes to her? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice? Again, what is this tsundere type vibes? Alright. Thanks, but it really didn't come out out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Wow, get this catty fighting out of it. Which people did, by the way. Sorry, liked it, and Crimson too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, what is this drama I hated this drama when I was in high school. This cattiness, this like why? Can we get to the game? Can we get to the messed up stuff that's gonna happen? Excuse me. I do appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. And Crimson liked my poem too, you know. Don't put me in this. Do not put me in this. Look, don't put me in this. And he even told me that he was impressed by it. Is there another Crimson in the room? I am not getting in the middle of this fight. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? I love this little fang stuff that she got coming out. Like, yeah, it's something. That's not, you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Crimson appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. What is this man done to raise up these chicks? And like, look at Yuri, like her claw is coming up, like she's getting all hot and bothered. Maybe you're just jealous. Oh yeah, I read that. And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly. This is gonna be a fight, right? They're gonna fight each other, right? They're gonna fight. Like they're gonna break out some claws and some fangs and start fighting each other. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew excited. Except as soon as Crimson starts showing up. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is this conversation? What is this conversation? What type of magical force they about to do? Alright, Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned to me as if they noticed that I was just standing there. Crimson, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making good poems, all convoluted for no reason. That's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Crimson. I'm not jumping in any of this. Wait, there's a reason I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand, right, Crimson? Don't throw me into this one. You got two other friends that's standing right over there that can tell you this. How did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be, yeah, help me, sorry. Natsuki glances at me, drying up any words I've had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything. Sorry. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Good move. Oh my God, that's a good move. Crimson? Well, that's the problem. That's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sori wants to tell Yuri about what a stuck-up jerk she's being. I'm gonna go stand over here. I'm not getting in this middle of this fight. She would never. It's your immaturity that has made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. That's why your man left you. Can we get to like the actual like horror part? This is like cringe. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because they want that man soul. Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. That I feel so uncomfortable saying that phrase. Big and beautiful. Sayuri stands up triumphantly. Moneka stands behind her with the bewildering expressions. And all makes some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Suri is vice president. I whispered to Monika. Well, I keep messing up her name. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Suri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
Hi. Ding dong. Monica. Just Monica. W. Vicky.
You can say that. Let me just move this a little bit. Alright, then we're gonna put it right there. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Wait, why would she get hurt? Okay. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causes my stomach to knot. Such a general person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If I can only get a chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Crimson, how about you? Yeah, I'll say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about. Everyone awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. This is the literature club, not the poems club. And I don't like the camera down there. Give me a second, guys. Just moving this. There we go. Put it right there.
Just Monica.
All right.
Vicky. Hey guys, I am a
So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more of the kind of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Crimson, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Eee! Harry beams at me. It surely has been a while since you already have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry? About what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise that they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'll make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Crimson, it's nice that...
Sayori shoots beams out of your eyes in joy, killing me on the spot.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think that getting along with everyone, that's what makes me the happiest. And I think that everyone really likes you too. Yeah, they're trying to get my man spirit. People think I'm not joking. They're trying to steal his soul probably. That is, every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. No, she catches it. She invited you there. She wants you to be their sacrifice to the dark god, the one that's staring in the hole. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and say say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yay, let's do this.
The chat thing is glitched visually.
Okay. Alright. Pressure. Fireflies. Disarray. Precious. Sweet. Sugar. Daydream. Vanilla. Philosophy. Passion. Uncanny. Do Crimson. Giggle. No, we're not doing self-deletion. Dream.
Whoa.
Vibrant. Silly. Hop. I knew that would get that one. This is Yuri. I know that's gonna be Yuri. Flying is gonna be Sayori. Let's do pink. I knew. Yeah. Kawaii. That's gonna be that's like cutesy. That's gonna be Natsuki. Misery. Okay, we're gonna do eternity. Yeah.
Why are going for Natsuki?
I don't know which one is I I'm trying to keep it balanced, so I'm trying to do as much balance as I can. I don't know. Another day passes. It's time for that club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Okay.
Hi, Crimson. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what it is. So, yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Thank you for the whole waiting for me for a second. Had to go to the bathroom. All right, let's go. Hey, yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Trust me, you are gonna love the twist.
I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. Okay, I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry to eat your soul. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we all look at, why don't we take a look at your purse, sorry? That's not all of a sudden. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sorry looks nervously. Sayuri nervously retrieves her own coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and opens it. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snacks before coming to the club room. Oh, she's trying to get a meal out, my guy. She's trying to get a meal out, my guy. Oh my God. Like, I don't blame her. They friends, like, you know. And I guess you would call I'm somebody that, like, don't mind buying meals for my friends, but like, you could at least be like, yo, can you buy me a snack? Can you buy me a snack? Come on, buy me a snack. Come on, buy me a snack. All right, let's go. So either you're not hungry or you wanted an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so I can lend you some money.
The human skull fall out, which I am somehow not surprised about.
Wait, I didn't catch the human skull. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
I'm joking. I added the skull part.
I swear. Okay, alright. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri all of a sudden giggles. I did notice she was listening. Her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening to anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Crimson to let me borrow some money. What in the blue blazes is this? Like, wait, what? How, did she birth me? Is she using other parts of her body to please me? How does she gonna tell me to do anything? Don't get me involved in that, sir. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling in a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that either. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun to see that side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the What in the bleach is going on here?
Do funny voices, coward.
You know what? You know what? No, 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 no. All right, retribution. I don't have funny voices. That still coming from you, Mayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Wait, what? Okay. E, don't let her fool you. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she ever told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Dang, this foreshadowing go hard.
I know, right? I know. So, not only did she not, admit to tricking him, she was like, I had to trick Natsuki into making a cupcake so you will come so I can trick you. Come on, give me a little bit more credit than that, sorry. E, out of nowhere, something smacks Suri in the face and tumbles into the desk. Cat. Wow. What was E? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Suri glances around. Is this a miracle? That's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one's almost worked. Haha. I was just gonna give this to you, but then I heard you blab about those cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's nice of you. I'm so happy. Suri hugs the cookie.
Is it bad that I imagine the player character is a Redditor?
Jeez, just eat it. Suri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. I'm gonna need my AAV back. Suri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
The cookie and flies backwards into the drywall.
I bit my tongue. E, you're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Pause. Okay. Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? She wants to eat her cookie.
Takes a bite of her own foot. Sayori is out of pocket.
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this with me. Ew. Suri gives out her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arm around her. Can we stop, please? Can we stop? Oh, can we stop? Can we stop with this, please? Can we stop? Thank you. Jeez. Oh, this tsundere energy, boy. I get it.
All of this is over some baked goods, but the closet is cozy for Sayori and Natsuki.
Cookie still in hand. She grabbed her by the cookie. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Can we stop, please? Can we please stop?
Grabbed her by the foot. 45.
Oh, oh. Sorry suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Nasuki's cookie. I'm done.
The big fruit, not the Brahmona.
I'm done. How? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Hey. Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sorry, trots away to safety.
Ain't right. I'll tell you what.
Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Manuka, can you tell Sorry? Nasuki glances around. Manuki isn't in the classroom. Where's Manuki anyway? Good questions. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she's a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
How did Dan accidentally make Sayori X Natsuki?
Oh, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. What was she, eating the flesh of a young boy that decided to look her way with a glancing smile? Manika closed the door. Chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Do you know that the MC is the only boyfriend that she will ever need? Monica quizzically glances over at me. What did I just say? Never mind that.
How to describe the pain of witnessing this game with a non-anime poisoned brain?
What held you up anyway? She was eating the soul of some lost young boy. Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, it's kind of I lost track of time. That makes so much sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
But literally no changes need to be made for some weird shit to happen.
Exactly. Piano. I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us. No, that's how she sucks you into her world. That's how she sucks you into the world. Don't let her play the piano. Or she probably just learned that from a soul she just devoured. Manuka looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? You just signed your death warrant. In that case, I won't let you down, Crimson. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share. I missed the last word. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sorori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Nasuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone settled down. Sorry, someone already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Nasuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? You joined the literature club. You're supposed to be reading a book. You're not supposed to be just risen up women poorly, but you're risen up women. I guess I can always read a book, the book Yuri gave me. You're in literature club. But I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. Oh, somebody's already sucking his life force.
Natsuki is quite literally in the closet. The same thing into the closet after reading another girl's cookie.
I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening to Sari's conversation with Manuki. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, I can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what our literature club is about. Oh, they about to like poison the whole school, the literature club, the whole school. Like, give us your soul. All right, let's go. The problem is that idea of a literature club sounding too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. After eating a cookie. That doesn't solve the problem, though. And what do you mean? Even we come up with the most fun thing ever.
Ate Natsuki's cookie.
Even when we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to in the first place if it's a literature event. So the most important, so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. You know, what do I say? Tote bayo. And after they come, then we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. They're going to do the thing.
Is the active one in the relationship.
She's the top. All right, let's go. What's that? What's this? Sorry, is taking this really. Sorry, is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately, deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Maybe she would like to eat some pie? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. The fact that she's a younger looking person and it's cupcakes, it gives me like real bad EDP vibes, and I don't want to be talking like that. How EDP was coming to get some cupcakes, that works out perfectly. That wasn't that wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sari is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason why I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sari can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like if to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sari's face smiling, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Hey, why you all up on me like that? We're not about to do the reverse Sleeping Beauty chick. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. What? Wouldn't it be awesome to have a napping club in school? I was smart and I did my work enough to pass, but I would love a napping club because I was lazy as hell. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime. You know, you need to get. What? Hold on, chick. What? Did you birth me? Are you using any other parts of your body to pleasure me? Then you can't tell me I'm not. Man. Besides, I can just bring the manga. It's a literature club. Why not just bring the manga? It's literature. You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Don't say it so loud.
How is this game so accidentally sexual?
I glance over my shoulder.
Given it's a dating sim in anime style about high jewel girls. Yeah, but I don't think the Natsuki X Sayori lesbian tension was intentional.
Yeah.
Just nap at home. She said stop watching anime titties and get some bitches.
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, sorry. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you could look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's written all over you. Hey, sorry, glances around at her. How do you glance around at yourself?
Doki Doki, your way into getting some bitches Sayori 2024.
How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush. This morning. Yeah, she kind of like she crashed out. Look, your hair is sticking out all out around here. I run my fingers down the side of your Harry's hair, trying to straighten it out. Clean up puddle in the classroom. Man, you really need brush. You need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Yeah, there's a puddle left in the classroom. Clean up. I won't fall for that. Oh God. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar. Right there. That's not toothpaste, dog. That's not toothpaste. Remember, she was just eating a cookie. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. I mean, like, you know, they noticed when Bill Clinton had this thing on Monica Lewinsky. Like, nobody's going to tell you about it because they want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You meanie.
The way this game has you flirting with the character that's built like she's 12.
I know. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know how much more of this game I can play. And you don't even keep your blazer, but okay. Seriously, sorry. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? You idiot, you are her boyfriend.
Rereading everything.
That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, she'll change her mind.
Is made to purposely be a generic dating sim.
What? Wait, what? Why are they showing this picture? Why are they showing a picture from this angle like this? This is so funny. What is? Well, it was just thinking how weird it is to have
I got no bitches. Where are yours?
to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? She's throwing it at you, dog. She's throwing it at you.
CG is this entire fucking game. In asterisk.
She is throwing it at you. Throwing it like... I feel uncomfortable playing this game. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close?
About this game, I still hate it.
I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you've ever buttoned it,
is gonna shock you.
You would have noticed it sooner. Does it fit you anymore? Wait, what are you smiling about? It means her chest is getting bigger. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, please. Anyway, you look much better now. Why does this feel strange to see Sayori Blazes button up like that? But it's so stuffy. That's what she said. It's not worth it all. Sayori has hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. Wait, I thought he buttoned it. Phew. That's so... Oh, she unbuttoned it, yeah. Sayori puts her arms out and whirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying this is like a good thing? Maybe she wants a girlfriend. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do... I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Why? How? What? When? I can't. If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't ever let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. And that's why I keep it unbuttoned. One second, guys.
Crimson's uncomfortability 110%.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Give me a second, alright? Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it right here. We're gonna get back to this uncomfortable dating simulator type stuff. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, this is just like super uncomfortable for me right now. But let's go ahead and save it. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching.